So I just finished my first Instagram and Facebook Live. It was FAQ with the Disney Travel Planner, and I'm here to kind of recap what we talked about in the video, and I'll also be announcing the winner of my giveaway. So the first question I get is, how do I get started? Well, it's really easy. Just send me a message and say, hey, I want to go to Disney. Even if you have nothing more plans, I can definitely go from there with you. I can talk about your likes and your dislikes, where you've stayed at before, even if it's not a Disney property, and we can find something that works for your dates and your budget, and I send you a quote. Now, I definitely don't want you to think that you're committed to this quote. You can have as many quotes as you want. We can compare prices, we can compare dates, we can totally change everything around as many times as you want, so we find your vacation and the one that's right for you as a Disney planner. So I plan everything on the ground. I don't book airfare. I find that you can get the better prices for airfare than I ever could, because you have deals, people have frequent flyer miles. It's just easier for you to book it yourself. Of course, I can do all the research for you. I can give you recommendations. I can tell you the best airlines and flight times and patterns that are emerging so that you can get the best deal. But of course, I do not book it for you. That's something that you would do yourself. But I do book everything on the ground, starting with your ground transportation. Magical Express is a great opportunity. It's free from the Orlando airport. It takes you right to your resort, but it can be very time consuming, and some people don't want to do that. So I can help you book private transportation. I can advise you on if it's better to do an Uber or a taxi, all that fun stuff. If you have any limitations, if you have car seats or special needs, I can help you with those as well. First thing we're going to talk about is, do you get a better price with me? The answer is no. You always have the same access to the Disney's deals as I do, as everyone does. Pretty much it's a constant, it's a pretty steady market for the same prices out there. What's different is I'm able to keep an eye on the deals that are coming out. Once we book a trip, we can rebook it under a different price. That's a very lengthy process that can take hours and hours on the phone, something that you don't have to deal with, and you don't have to be on the internet every day scouring for these deals and what's coming up and what time is it releasing. I do all of that for you, so it's really a one and done for you. I take care of everything. The other good thing about that is I book your fast passes. I have it in my calendar. I get up bright and early. I get exactly what you want, and then from that point on, I can continue searching for what you want. Let's say you really wanted Flight of Passage and it wasn't available that day. I can be on the app constantly refreshing and getting those deals for you in that time frame. Your advanced dining reservations are another process that can be a little lengthy. It can be hard to decide where you want to eat. It can be hard to decide what time you want to eat. I can analyze what you want, talk about what kind of restaurants you like that are around here or around your hometown, and we can talk about what's the best in Disney. A lot of the confusion around the Disney dining plan, I can definitely explain that for you. We can set up face-to-face consults. We can do Skype, Zoom, whatever you have in mind to get in contact. I can be your personal concierge throughout the whole trip. I can give you information about everything when it comes to planning for Disney. A lot of people have questions that it's hard to get a straight answer for, or can be very confusing. You don't want to sit through a blog or someone's video. You just want to be told the answer, and that's something I can do for you. What I really have learned to value is that you're dealing with one person throughout all of this. You're not going back and forth with different people at Disney or even within the same agency. That can be very difficult. It's just me. You're dealing with me the whole time. I have a memory. I remember your likes and your dislikes. I can provide personalized recommendations based upon that. And of course, all of your data is secure. I do as extras. I do, like I said, your ground transportation. I can also do wheelchairs and strollers. There's a company I work with called Buena Vista Rentals that does a really great job. They can even have Gatorade and waters delivered right to your room. I do services like Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique or VIP cruises or backstage tours, things that you might not even know are available that you might be interested in. I can say, hey, have you heard about this? And you can say, sounds interesting. So that can be a really great service that you might not get somewhere else. Time learning about Disney's programs, all their different destinations, and Disney's College of Disney Knowledge. I'm a graduate of that. I do updates every few months. I learned about Adventures by Disney, Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line, and of course Walt Disney World. I also do have a lot of personal experience. I have been to Walt Disney World 5 times in the past 5 years. maybe even more than that, but I know for a fact it's 5. So I have a lot of personal experience to be able to tell you what I liked and what I didn't like and what you might like based on my experiences. So you're not just getting someone that knows things from a computer screen. Planned everything out for you. How are you going to remember it? I can actually create a personalized printed personal itinerary for you, starting from the moment you leave your hotel room in the morning until the moment you come back. I can plan out restaurant recommendations for breakfast and lunch, and as well as your dining reservations for dinner. I can recommend different times to do fast passes, what you might want to do for shows. I can let you know about certain shows going on in the areas that you're going to be in, and I can let you know about character meet and greets and interesting facts that you might not realize. This is of course a free service to you that I like to provide so that you can get the most out of your vacation. And of course it'll be fully integratable with your smartphone and your planners. I know I'm a planner girl. I am going to be coming out with printed products for the Happy Planner. That's something that's really exciting going on with Marvelous Adventure Co. So stay tuned for that. So how do I pay for all this? My services are totally free. Everything that I do is included with the price of your vacation. Disney pays me directly. You're not paying me a single dime. So what happens when you already booked your trip and you didn't realize that Disney Travel Planners even existed and that they can do all this work for you, or you realized you got into over your head? Don't worry about it. Don't panic. If it's within 30 days, you can transfer your trip to me. I can help you do that, and then everything will be free of cost. If it's after 30 days, I can charge you a small consulting fee, and I can do everything that I just said. Plan your itineraries, your fast passes, your advanced dining reservations, all of that totally free of charge. Now, the one thing I did want to talk about is I recently had someone say that even me asking her questions was overwhelming her. I can create an itinerary without even talking to you. I can create sample itineraries that you can look at. I can talk to you and have a conversation. We can talk about your likes and your dislikes, and I can create a personalized itinerary. So it is up to you, no matter what. All this stuff will be listed in my shop and in my blog. And I think that I've answered pretty much everything. So let me know if you have any more questions. And other than that, I will announce the giveaway winner in just a second.